Hunters were spotted in this area. Stay alert.
Sure thing.
What's up, guys? This is Lucky. Welcome. We have Last of Us Remastered. Finally, the time has come, and this is interrogation mode in the bookstore. Nice little 6K. And what I have for you guys today is for new and old alike. I've got some great tips that I've gathered from the Reddit forums. Thank you, Velociraptor. Thank you, Reddit forums. If you've never been to the Reddit forums, strongly suggest you guys go check it out. It's a cool place, cool people. Link in the description. You guys go check it out. Ooh, people dropping out of the sky like flies. And I have what I think is the best beginning loadout, the best to level up quickly. Right, there's one of our tips right there. Always clear all your enemies out before you go for the revive. That is one of the tips. We'll get to those later. We'll get to the loadout later. First, I just wanted to share just a couple of thoughts I had, and I've been thinking a lot lately. This game is a year old, man, but the community is still strong, and I keep coming back to it. I come back to it all the time. I've been asking myself, what is it? What is it about Last of Us Factions that makes it so great? And I've thought about this for a really long time, and ultimately, I think it came down to balance. This game is incredibly well balanced with a lot of depth. Now, Lucky, you see, Lucky, where's the balance? The weapons are balanced. Your primary weapons, the semi-auto, the bow, the hunting rifle, the burst rifle, the full auto. Each one handles differently, has its own quirks. Naughty Dog very carefully has balanced recoil, time to aim, shots to down, and its ability to penetrate armor. All of that stuff is very, very well balanced. No one weapon is the right weapon. No one weapon is the best weapon, the most OP weapon. They're all different. They all take different amount of skill and stuff to use. And I think that they're all fantastic and cater to different playstyles and different situations. The maps are well balanced. They're not too big. They're not too small. Supply boxes are evenly spread out. Spawn points are evenly spread out. There's very minimal spawn raping will ever happen in this game. It does happen, but very rarely will you see something like that happen. What happens in a lot of other shooters. Creeping for the shiv. I waited for them to go by. I was patient, and I got behind them for the shiv. Ran in there. Other thing, loadouts and skills are balanced. Some skills are more popular than others, but put together, there's no right loadout and no wrong loadout. I know I have like a best loadout, what I think is the best beginning loadout, but there isn't a right or wrong one. There are some that are more suited for particular situations and particular play styles, and that brings us to the fourth one. Basically, is that all the play styles are balanced. This game punishes rushers. And by punishing rushers so much, what that actually does is it balances the rushing playstyle out with more defensive playstyles, with teamwork type styles. Maybe you want to play stealthy. Maybe you want to sneak. There is a loadout for you. You just want to creep behind people, sneak up and shiv them in the back. There's a loadout for you. It's ideal for doing that. You can play that way. If you want to be a support role, you can do that too and earn lots of parts. In fact, as many or more parts as guys who are getting the most downs. Just look at that. 2 revives. That's 200 points right there just for reviving your team, keeping your teammates up, keeping your teammates in the game. And that's what it's all about. And that's what I think works. And then lastly, a lot of competitive players will disagree with me on this. There's a welfare system in this game that kicks in where the losing side, if they're losing significantly, it will give them more parts and even fully crafted weapons from the supply boxes. It gives them a fighting chance, and it keeps blowouts from happening. It keeps the games exciting and stuff. It can be easily countered by a team that is skilled, aggressive, and plays it right. It can be countered. It's not OP, the welfare system. You know, the right team should always win this game, regardless of welfare system. I know some people don't like it, but it does. You gotta respect it. It keeps the game interesting. The last thing I want to say before I get to my loadout is just be patient, new players. Please be patient. I can't stress this enough. I've seen dozens of people come to this game, and most of them fall in love, but they fell in love because You know, our friends were there to help them through that hard part. Because it does have so much variety and so much balance and so much depth, it also has a steep learning curve. It's hard to get the hang of. Do not feel bad if you are 5, 10 levels and you're still not getting the hang of it. I mean, myself, it wasn't until like I was almost level 30, like level 28, before this game finally started to go, oh wow, I get it now. Because a lot of it is about smarts and decision making and when to craft and what to craft and when to use it and when not to use it and when to push and when not to push. All those types of things, and that stuff will come with time. Your aiming will get better. You'll get better with different weapons. You'll find a loadout and a play style that works for you. Just be patient, kick back, enjoy it. And what I've told all these people is just focus on a single small win in a match. Something that you did really well that match. Focus on that and build on it. Stick with this game. You will love it. I'm telling you, we all do. Just be patient. It has so much variety and so much depth. There's so many different ways to approach it that you will become addicted to it. And all this, dozens of players, all of them have become addicted to this game because they stuck with it. One person did not become, and it's because he quit, because he got frustrated. He didn't believe us when we told him it's going to take till level 20. When we told him it was okay to die, he didn't believe us. But it's true. So let's get to the good stuff. Let's get right to it. Loadouts. My best beginning loadout is a pre-built loadout from Naughty Dog called the Support Loadout. It is Crafter 2, Reviver 2, and First Aid 2 with a semi-auto and a 9mm. Why is this the best? It generates tons of parts, for one. 2, it allows you to play a more support role, which takes the pressure off of you from being frontline and allows you to get comfortable with the game and mechanics. Look at me, running for cover. That's one of the only times to run right there. That's an example of another tip. Okay, but the semi-auto is your primary weapon. The semi-auto is the all-around weapon for all situations. It's good at close range, medium range, and long range. It is the easiest weapon, I feel like, to learn. It's going to be best suited for the most situations. It's the most versatile. It's the do-all weapon, basically. And I think it's the easiest to pick up. It's the easiest to get used to. Its recoil, it's the easiest just to get used to in a general sense of firing it and whatnot than all the other ones to pick up. So start with the semi-auto, basically. The other thing about using the Naughty Dog pre-built loadout is it uses all 13 points that you max out as you level up. When you first start, you don't have all those points available to you. You pick one of those pre-built loadouts, you get to use all 13, like even the higher levels get to use. That puts you on an even playing field. Take advantage of that. The other thing is, Crafter 2 is a skill that allows you, for 3 items that you craft, you get to give a gift to a teammate. And that gift, man, that's worth 100 points. Reviver 2 revives people twice as fast. Did you see how fast I revived that person? And I got 100 parts for it, plus a skill bonus on top of it. Plus, First Aid 2, as you saw right there, I was healing that person, basically. And for every health bar that I heal on my teammates, I also get 20 parts. Crafter 2, First Aid 2, and Reviver 2 is a huge parts layout, just without even getting downs. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to generate lots of parts, for you to level up quickly, for you to unlock all these other guns quickly, and for you to get used to the game. And I think it's the ideal loadout for you guys starting out. That's my recommendation. Now, let's get to tips and tricks as we're wrapping up the end of this video. There's the semi-auto, beating even a double-barrel shotgun. First tip and trick. Do not revive someone while other enemies are around, or you will end up like that particular person and you will become dead. Or do not also special execute people while other enemies are around. Always finish the firefight. Then go for revives first, because revives are worth 100 and special executions are worth 75. Always go for revives first, then go for your special executions. It's the number one tip. Be very careful. Do not rush out of cover with other enemies around and go to revive someone. You'll end up dead. Don't go in and do the special execution. I can't tell you how many times that I myself have died trying to take a special execution. Don't be that person. Don't be it. Don't do it. The next biggest thing is don't run. Running makes you show up on radar. It gives away your location. It gives away the location of any teammates around you. Last thing you want to do is let the enemy know where you are, because they will flank you. They will fuck you up. Do not do it. Do not run. It's only a few times you want to run. It's when you're in the middle of a firefight, you're running for cover, you're running to finish off an enemy, or you're running to get to your teammates who are already engaged in a firefight and you're coming in to help them. Next, basically, if you're downed, crawl to cover. Do not crawl to a teammate. Crawl to a cover. A veteran will not revive you if you're not behind cover, and they won't revive you until the firefight is over. And even then, only behind cover. 4. Mark players. Use the R3 button. The R3 button will mark players, gives you parts basically. By marking people, what that does, what that allows you to do, so to speak, is tells everyone in your team where that other player is. But if that person ducks behind cover, then you also actually know where that person went for a short period of time. It's extremely helpful. Now, there's a couple exceptions to this. One, players who run the skill Covert Training 3 cannot be marked. And 2, if you are flanking someone and coming up from behind and going for a shiv, trying to get a silent stealthy kill, basically you probably don't want to mark them, because the game will give away the fact that you've marked them. Every time you mark somebody, the other team, your team, shouts out that they've been marked, so it becomes obvious. So there are some exceptions to that, but as a general rule, mark other players. It generates parts for you. It really does, and it's extremely helpful to you and basically to your teammates. Also, if you come across bombs and you don't want to shoot the bombs to give away your location, at the very least, basically, point at the bomb, you can mark the bomb, and it will get a little red glow about it. And that way, your other teammates can know that bombs are there, and they can avoid, basically, being downed. Next, I would say play the numbers. This is very much a numbers game. Do not be Rambo. Don't be that guy. Do not be that guy who rushes in against a team of 4. You will be dead. Don't be that guy. Don't be the hero. This is a team of numbers. You want to take people on 2-on-1. You want to take them on with flanks from the side or in the back. 3-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Play the numbers. If you have a numbers advantage, 4-2, your team should press forward. You should take advantage of those numbers and eliminate the other 2 players. If you're down 4-2, you want to fall back. You want to regroup and try to get with your team. Play the numbers. Don't be the Rambo. Don't be the hero. Next, I would say memorize health kit locations and heal often. Heal, heal, heal. If you're about to go down, step back, take cover, heal. If you look at this example, basically, I'm stepping back, I heal real fast, pop back in, I finish those 2 guys off. It's the best way to do it. Keep lots of health packs around. Heal often. That's really what I got. As politeness, this is just politeness now. Don't execute other people's downs. They could need those executions for all kinds of reasons, or they could be baiting other players into going in for a risky revive. So just don't do it. Once or twice if it's accidental, if it's in the heat of the moment, that's okay. But if you just go out of your way to take someone's execution, that's just a jerk move. Just don't be the jerk. Don't do it, bros. And that's all I got, man. Have fun. Last and least, have fun. Be patient. Go out there and enjoy yourself. And have fun. Win or lose or how good you do. Just have fun with it. Like I said, focus on the small wins each game. You will get better. By level 30, you will be your own powerhouse. I promise you. If you can stick it out that long, if you can stick it out to your third 12 weeks, you are going to be there and you'll be able to hang with the best of them. So I just suggest, please do that. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Lucky signing out. Peace.
Bombs armed, look alive! Nice!